Mit szeretnél, mit mondjak?
You.
다시 한번 이렇게 모였습니다. 오늘은 이렇게 카드를 내가 준비했어.
하나 빼고 또 내가. 안녕하세요. 헝가리에서 온 샤바입니다.
Hungarian style.
I can share.
What is the image of the states from other countries? I wanna know you guys' opinion. Let's talk about good things and bad things.
It's so cute.
You just spoke English.
Can you give it to me in writing? Like I have auditory processing problems, I think.
You know, we America, we police the world. We like oil. Gotta get that oil.
America is the big brother that tries to protect everyone.
We hate black people. America! I mean, what do people think about America? I don't know.
I learn English. I want to live in America.
English?
Work. I want work in America. America good.
I don't know. I think
Dreaming every day America.
no, we didn't even do Chagi Soge yet.
This is the chagisoya.
아메리카가 kingdom of races.
I wouldn't say that. I think every
Most well known.
most well known. What you talking about? Y'all don't look at South Africa.
That's the thing. There
Ooh,
are
you European out of Africa.
shit about that.
Just say.
Other countries are horrible with that, but you guys have it the signature.
Let's talk about the stereotype of other countries.
Oh no.
Start with Canada.
They're very nice people.
And it's funny, when we don't talk about ourselves, right? We talk about other places. So the only things we say is bullshit about others. So we sound really mean.
Hard to be on the top, right?
But to be honest, Canada's all.
Grizzlies.
No, they got mooses.
For us,
Maple
it's
syrup.
Like cold.
I think moose is
Canada, people are nice. There's a lot of snow in winter. I don't know, that's Quebec.
Expensive.
It's more like it's winter all year long. A lot of people just think that we don't have seasons.
You tell me about this.
Oh my god, Russia. But you're the same because you experience them all. We're the same. Very hot in summer, very cold in winter. We have 2 more seasons in between, longer than Korea.
It's even different, like in Seoul and Jeju.
Falafel. Kebab.
Do you even know where Lebanon is though? Like how many people know where Lebanon is?
Middle East.
I think I know.
That's it.
It's in the Middle East. So when you think of the Middle East, what do you think of? Like what's the first thing that pops to your head?
Desert.
Camels. Desert. Camels. What else?
That's about Middle East, but not exactly about Lebanon.
You think about religion too. Like what like difference thing about Lebanon is one of like the only countries that is half Christian, half Muslim, and it's not like completely there are no camels, there are no deserts, it's all mountains and cedar trees. Like that's what people don't know about it. Like and olives. And Lebanese women are known as some of the most beautiful in the world.
Yeah, stereotype, I would say beautiful women would be a first that would come.
I think people do know that. Because it's protected by America, that is why other countries don't touch it.
Well, at least that sounds pretty good.
So I think anytime you deal with anything Middle Eastern, you see like brown skin, and then there's the whole like
Religion issue
And war.
Yeah, so like, is there anything? There's fear that comes from there because there's not very.
It's
much,
not
at
safe.
least-
It's
at least-
fear-
For a female, at least, it's not safe.
The fear comes from lack of knowledge.
Lack
We
of
know
knowledge.
Correct.
Does
Surprisingly
anybody-
enough, like many Korean people know about Lebanon because of the fact that there is a Korean army in Lebanon, and I didn't know that.
You military? I didn't know that.
we know Lebanon, but we don't know about Lebanon.
the country itself.
There is a Lebanese embassy here, but they told me there's only 20 people from Lebanon that live here, and I'm one of the youngest. Yeah. French people,
I mean,
like
I
they
listen
can
to
tell
French
French
music.
people.
No,
They're just busy in their life and they don't think about it.
Have fun editing.
Guys,
Or is it true that like people don't smile?
Only think about France, about Paris. So
Yeah.
Paris is France, but
Okay.
when we are from France, a lot of people hate Paris. And
Moscow,
Paris
here
is
in
not
Russia, yeah.
only the only example about France, because there is a lot of big variety in France and a lot of different landscapes, and even a bit of some people like live in southeast is more like even dry, so different everywhere. You know, people always like, oh, Paris, it's so romantic,
It's the land of
so
love.
yeah, it's love, it's amazing, you know, and after it's like, oh, they are so rude, they're dirty.
Beautiful women with cigarettes.
That's
cliché.
Pas trop la volonté en fait.
I don't really want to quit.
On se rend trop pas,
At 17, you don't realize it's bad and will lead to problems down the line.
Ça va nous causer des problèmes.
I've never smoked and never will. It's bad.
It costs too much money. All that just to blow out smoke. It's useless.
I feel like a lot more women do smoke in France, though. I've seen.
Yeah, a lot of people smoke, not just like women.
Eiffel Tower.
People don't smile.
Their French is the only French.
What about Haitian French? Russia, cold, polar bear, vodka. Done.
There you go.
Adidas.
Adidas is German.
Everybody wearing Adidas and squatting on the street.
Right.
Oh yeah, tracksuit.
Where is my Adidas?
But I'm just saying that they are wearing it like iconically.
Yeah. The image, squatting, and also
Yeah.
the sunflower says.
That you hate everything American.
Yeah, well, there are basically two groups of people. The first one is that adoring the States and like want to move there and just live this American dream, that are learning English so hard and stuff like that. And that are just influenced by the media and the movies and the culture. And the second group of people that are watching too much propaganda and listening to that and like, all people are in America, they're stupid. They're like, the education is so bad.
True.
Okay.
We're getting there.
There's been like 3 Russian guys and me by myself just walking around, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm American.
It's because you're
It's not
American.
personal.
I think they hate everyone.
Well, basically.
Every people from other countries.
I think it's weird to generalize all the people. The government and the people are two separate things.
That's about any country in the world.
Like Russian women fight bears.
Every time you see a video like Russian does crazy badass stuff, stupid,
Strong women.
yeah, crazy stuff with car.
When I was in Japan, I did an exchange in Japan, and one of the person there was Russian, and we were just traveling, and she was like, make sure you don't smile at anybody that you don't know. I was like, why? She's like, you don't know what they're gonna do. I was like, I never thought about like my attitude toward people before I heard that, and she was Russian. I've seen all the Russian people I've met, they always look kind of mad, and then when they open up,
We just think that if you smile with no reason, you're like, there's something wrong with you. You might be like mental.
Why are y'all so boring?
you could be happy.
You gotta be smile. What?
So cold in Russia that we just don't have energy for smiling, that's
I know Hungary. Bagel pop.
Every fucking time I hear this. Because Hungary.
Y'all got water? You got electricity?
Yeah.
That's better than half America.
About
Hungry in a lot of
everybody's
movies,
white.
actually.
Strong alcohol.
Like the natural alcohol, like the traditional one, it's like from 40% until 80%. Russian people cannot drink our alcohol
I know.
most of the
Are you
time.
guys-
You can't drink her alcohol?
No, I don't
The
drink
question
alcohol.
is, can you say something in Hungarian?
Persze, mit szeretnél, mit mondjak?
That means f you.
Actually, szeretek filmet nézni, szeretek egész nap otthon maradni.
Well, what does it sound like though?
Sounds like reversed, actually.
Arabic is like so masculine.
If we are angry and we start swearing, we don't look good.
How do you say hi in Hungarian?
Szia.
Okay, Russian.
Do you get?
Bonjour.
Oh my god.
This is Arab. Marhaba. So masculine.
Korea.
BTS.
I look like Jimin, bruh. Have you seen my plastic surgery? Because my name is Ali Lim.
Oh, plastic surgery.
I didn't say plastic surgery. I said I look like Jimin.
The worst stereotype I've ever heard like another American say about Korea is that they're Lego people.
What?
Like you could just take their,
They all look the
they
same.
all look exactly the same. You could just
Lie.
Lie.
I've heard a bit nicer just saying they all have the same surgeon. Because they all ask for the same nose, or like sometimes they're gonna be, because they're gonna have an idol at the moment,
I do
and they're
think-
gonna be like, this is the face I wanna have.
But I-
So it doesn't end up looking like that. Like,
No, I understand because even if you get surgery in America, as an example, I got a big nose, they're gonna make the nose look natural. They're gonna like my nose might become a York nose, but I'm not gonna get who got a tiny. I'm not gonna get a Saba nose. But
Thank you. I like my nose.
but at least my nose big. But if I had a York nose, it could fit my face. But if I got
I've seen more botched plastic surgery from America
Oh,
than
true.
from Korea.
I'm not saying that they do a bad job, but because of that, the trends follow.
I don't like the trend. They got this joint. I don't like the Ayo look. And then they got the no jaw. They cut the jaw.
That's a beauty standard.
That's not beauty.
Before South Korea was very popular, K-pop or drama, everyone in France would say, "Oh yeah, they're all Chinese."
I mean, stupid people say
that's-
that.
It's ignorance.
It's very, very bad. But people used to do that. But now that South Korea has an image, then now we would more think about more like, you know, drama, cinema as well, because they do a lot of action movie that French people like.
Yeah, man, I'm an action baby.
Action movie from Korea is, yeah, it's popular.
Most popular movie
And drama
in Korea is mostly drama.
Ajushi, Old Boy.
Old Boy is amazing.
Everyone who likes movies and cinema
American one.
loved Korea before K-pop even existed.
Korea. Oh, kimchi. That's a stereotype.
The kimchi stereotype about Korea is within Korea. Before I came here, when I talked about Korea, nobody talked about kimchi.
But Korea, kimchi good. That's why y'all got good skin, man. America. America, no water. Hold on, let me jump in. Cause you a soldier. I'ma say thank you, my homie.
Please don't.
For defending us.
Please don't.
But hold up. How we got no water? How Flint still ain't got no water after like 10 years, bruh? No water, no electricity, education sucks. We have one of the worst education systems.
free healthcare.
No healthcare, no dental care, crazy cops,
The tip system, because there are no decent fucking wages.
prison pipeline, war on drugs.
Brandon, the country of guns.
America, 8,000, 2,000 billion, trillion shootings a week. Hold up, it's a conspiracy theory. It's fake actors. Fake actors.
I love my country.
Let him go.
Country.
But I'm still happy to be born there. I'm glad to be American.
You know how many guns my brother has? Take a guess. He has 18 guns.
How he got gun? He lighter than you?
No, I'm the darkest in my family.
Oh my God.
That's why he got gun.
My thing about America is that everybody is selfish, fat, sick, rich, poor, stupid.
Stupid, you're right.
Everyone's black, everyone's white.
If I had to break America down to one word, it's oxymoronic. It's both things on opposite spectrums at the same time. We are just weird people. You can be a little blonde, I can be blonder. Oh, you can be a little drunk, I can be drunken. You can be sexy, I can be sexier.
No, but like when people think of America, they only think of Miami, LA, New York.
Oh, I got my cousin from New York. New York where? Like I'll say Maryland, they'll be like, oh yeah, New York, Maryland? I'll be like, nah, Maryland's a state. They're like, oh, what part of New York's that from? Every state is New York. You'll be like, I'm from Georgia. Oh yeah, Georgia, New York? California, New York?
It's interesting because my boyfriend, he only went to New York. And he's like, oh, American fashion is not that bad. I said, you have not been to Florida.
I just think America's really good at marketing. Just in general. Best country in the world, this.
Most Americans are poorer than the average person in other countries. Everybody assumes that we're rich, but we're not.
We're rich because of the fact that America has many successful companies.
10% of our population makes over $100,000 a year. 10%.
People who are rich, but
Are
there's a
super
big
rich.
gap.
Yeah. What you can find in America is the ability to do anything
Anything
that
you
you
want.
want.
Say anything you want.
The problem is, it's like with freedom, complete freedom,
Comes the mess.
comes chaos.
Freedom is not accommodating.
Thank you.